Hello, my beautiful little ghosties. Welcome back. We are back with Vampire Therapist. We're gonna jump straight back into it. Yeah, just gonna jump straight into it. This game does tend to have some... I think it is gonna have some heavier subjects. It is therapy. We are giving vampires therapy. So there, I know that there is mentions of addiction and, like existentialism, in this, and lots of different stuff like that. I don't know necessarily how deep it's gonna get into those heavier subjects, but this is just your little forewarning. Take care of yourself. It is a vampire game. This is a Twitch stream. Please take care of yourself first. Alright, let's jump into it. Yes.
Not bad, not bad. A little overwhelmed, but guess I kind of have a lot going on these days.
Yeah, I would say so.
Indeed you do. The mind is an easy place to get lost in, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't kidding. Keeping all them cognitive distortions in my head and sorting through all my clients' problems ain't easy.
Yeah.
We are not machines, Samuel. I believe you will find that you can never handle everything at once.
Yep. Sorry for the rustling. I have candy.
There is a term the mortals use these days. Multitasking. It's a kind of meta-control fallacy. Even we must handle thoughts one at a time.
I guess. I just hope I can concentrate on my own therapy with all this stuff bouncing around in my noggin.
I do not expect you to be an exception to the rule, my dear fellow. Let us see whether we can clear your head.
Vampire Daddy.
I would like to introduce you to a ritual I have learned for stealing the mind.
This some kind of ancient vampire secret? Something the old ones gave you that's been lost to time? Something mortals could never imagine?
It's probably taking breaths.
No, it's just meditation.
Yeah.
Oh.
That does not make the technique any less valuable. Now then, close your eyes. I will guide you through this process. Think of a place that brings you comfort. Where is it?
I have to say the woods. I always liked being in nature.
Then imagine the woods and let your thoughts come to you. Be attuned to your body. Breathe, and you will be able to address your thoughts and clear your mind. Now close your eyes and begin.
Oh. Okay. Fun. More mini games. Okay. Okay. Press and hold. Watch here. Let go. Then out. Go. Okay. Watch as breathing slows down your thoughts. Last to clear a thought, hover over it. Okay. I kind of miss Spartan. It's right in the court. I don't know if it's going to show up on stream, but there is the tiniest little thing in the corner that says, I miss Spartan. Hello, Hrothgar. How are you? How's your evening? Andy sure is a tall glass of water.
for this therapy thing. Andy sure is a tall glass of water. I miss my princess. I kinda miss farting. Focus, Sam, focus. Who's got a pretty mane? Wonder what's on Batflix. Should I hook up with Reinhardt? I'm so bad at meditating. I like blood from San Antonio, not New York City. Relax, ain't no vampire hunters here. Who's my favorite horse? Is it you?
How are you feeling now?
I don't like that mini game. That's a hard one.
Yeah, all right. Fine, really. All them thoughts just feel like thoughts.
What sorts of things came up for you?
Well, I thought about my clients. I thought about all them cognitive distortions. My horse came up a lot.
Your horse?
Yeah, Princess. She was my horse back when I was alive. I still think about her every day. I can't really stop.
I understand. I have bonded with many horses in my own life, but it sounds as though the loss of Princess was particularly fraught.
Good. That's good, Hrothgar.
Yeah,
Would you like to start there?
not sure I'd like it. But seeing as it's come up, maybe we should talk about what happened to her. It's got a lot to do with my old gang. I mentioned them before. Well, the Mystic Bastards was their name. They were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose, and I had nothing to lose.
Snack? Yes, I have a snack. I have, hold on. There we go. Couldn't get the bag open. I have, chocolate-covered pretzel bites. They're very good. They are the vibe.
That sounds like some Nosferatu thinking, my friend.
Oh, I can see that now. But it turned out I still did have something to lose. And they took that from me to prove my loyalty.
Aww.
They took my princess. Killed her in cold blood. And made me watch the whole thing. They made sure she saw me too.
Oh, that's so
Samuel,
sad.
I'm so sorry.
That's so sad.
I just stood there, watching her dying, with them big eyes looking at me like she knew I betrayed her.
I need to get more pretzel chocolate snacks. Agreed. They are very good.
They knew what it would take to break me, and it's my fault for letting them do it.
But Samuel, these Mystic Bastards, it sounds as though these loyalty tests were a cruel, mechanical part of their indoctrination process.
Yeah.
These are the actions of a cult. They had no special care for you or your princess.
Yeah.
Well, it sure as shit worked. They knew where to hit me, and it's my fault for letting it happen.
What they did, Samuel, had little to do with you personally. You were vulnerable, and they took advantage. This is what cults do. But Samuel, you are exhibiting a cognitive distortion known as personalization. You are attributing the Mystic Bastard's actions entirely to your own supposed failings. While it is natural to grieve for your horse, holding yourself solely responsible is neither fair nor accurate.
Hold on a sec, my head's hurting. I can't hold on to all them distortions all the time. Ain't personalization a lot like a control fallacy?
Yeah, it seems like it.
An astute observation, Samuel. Personalizations are often a form of control fallacy. While control fallacies often manifest as a belief that you have more control over external events than is actually the case, personalization is a more specific tendency to believe that external events are reactions to you. But let us leave control fallacies out of the picture for now. You are correct that keeping all distortions in mind at once is unrealistic.
Sorry, people are being very loud outside of my apartment in their cars.
I would not interrupt your thoughts if I did not think personalization important. You are shouldering the blame for Princess's death. I can see that.
Well, if it ain't my fault, who else's is it?
The Mystic Bastards, of course. Let me put it into perspective for you. I will make a series of statements, and you help me identify the personalization distortion.
Okay.
I overslept in my coffin because I forgot to set my alarm.
That's... Is that a
Well, that's the personalization, ain't it?
No.
No, Samuel. If I forgot to set my alarm, that was my inaction or inaction. It is not a distortion to acknowledge this fact.
Well, okay.
Dang.
Okay.
It's all right, Samuel. Let's keep going.
Okay.
I bit Crimson's neck last night and missed the vein because I was distracted. It was entirely my fault. Batflix raised my subscription price again because they knew I would pay no matter what. I forgot to go to the dentist, and that is why I have cavities. Did you miss my personalization?
Yeah, I
Let me
did.
start over.
Please do.
I overslept in my coffin because I forgot to set my alarm.
Okay, yeah, no.
I bit Crimson's neck last night and missed the vein because I was distracted. It was entirely my fault. Batflix raised my subscription price again because they knew I would pay no matter what.
Well, that's the personalization. Batflix has no earthly clue who you are. They just raise their subscription prices anyway.
Yeah.
Just as your gang planned to isolate members from their former lives. Do you see the connection?
Yeah.
I guess so. I was just too stupid to see it at the time.
Ah, calling yourself stupid is what distortion?
Labeling.
Yeah, it's labeling. But I should have known anyway. I knew that crew was bad news. I just thought I was bad news too.
Should
You
statement.
should have known. That's another distortion of reality, Samuel.
Should
All right, fine.
statement.
Should statement, whatever. So what the hell am I supposed to do, Andy? Say nothing's ever my fault and I don't gotta know nothing? I was responsible for getting that beautiful horse killed. She trusted me, and if I'd been someone else, she wouldn't have had to die in that awful way.
I am not asking you to lie to yourself. Far from it. And I am not suggesting that you absolve yourself of all responsibility. But what would you say if a friend came to you with the same story? Would you tell them what they should have done? Would you call them stupid? You said yourself that you joined your gang because they were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose. I do not think this is a circumstance most people choose.
Yeah, I suppose.
Remember, Samuel, we are trying to reframe our thinking by clarifying these distortions. I know it may feel as though I am picking on you, but I am not. Let us forget what you should have done to make room for a different distortion. You are drawing a direct link from your emotion to the death of your horse. This is a distortion called emotional reasoning. I understand the guilt you feel, Samuel, but your guilt does not act on its own. This terrible thing, it did happen, and some choices you made undoubtedly created the circumstances for it to occur. You are not blameless, but let us restrict your blame to what you have actually done.
I'm sorry. I get awful worked up when talking about my princess. You should have seen her, Andy. She had these eyes. She looked right into my tainted soul and still loved me.
I understand, Samuel. We feel tremendous guilt when we fail an animal. When we look at reality, it is not to dismiss our burdens, but to process them fairly.
That's so sad.
I would like you to understand emotional reasoning so you can see how emotions color our thoughts. Please listen and call me out when I am using emotional reasoning. I feel anxious. Perhaps it is the garlic naan I smell from the Indian restaurant next door. The mood in my club is somber tonight. I am sure it is a reflection of my own dark mood.
That's the emotional reasoning right there. I don't think them folk in the club know too much about how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Exactly. Our emotions can feel all-encompassing, and that is purely biological. We are animals, Samuel. There is a small cluster of brain tissue at the base of the cranium that tells us we are safe or that we are about to die. The complexity of our existence is at odds with our biology, but we have the logic to recognize it.
Well, if reincarnation's a thing, I think I'd rather come back as a horse.
It is indeed a boon and a curse to have human complexity of thought.
Yeah.
No kidding. If I were a horse, I'd know better than to join any cowboy gang, let alone the Mystic Bastards. I'd be happy with a bag of oats and a field to run around in.
How did you end up with the Mystic Bastards in the first place?
Well, like I said, I didn't have much choice. Nobody would have taken me in at that point, except a hangman, maybe. I wasn't a vampire yet, so hanging didn't sound too appealing. The last job I did got my brother killed, and after that, my wife left with my daughter, and I never saw him again. Can't say I blame her.
Dread, hello, welcome in. How are you?
I didn't have nobody. Ain't no surprise that a vampire gang would be the only people to take me in.
Aha, so that is how you turned.
We're back with vampire therapy, and we have Vampire Dottie here.
Yes, sir. It wasn't pleasant. Not the candlelight and writhing body sort of affair you see in mortal vampire stories.
That is terrible, Samuel. The turning is never easy. How did they find you?
That job that got my brother killed, we partnered up with one of them Mystic Bastards for it. He knew where to find me.
Doing good. Just clocked out of work. Oh, that's awesome. I hope that you had a good day at work.
And he knew you were vulnerable and that you had no place to go.
I've thought about that. Were they setting me up all along? Maybe. But whether they were or not, I really didn't have any place to go. I know when them wanted dead or alive posters go up, folk find dead easier and more fun. People saw me as outlaw scum when I was a kid, and there was no way they were going to be kinder knowing I was in a gang.
You know this for a fact. You are certain that no one would have any pity on you at all, that your only recourse was to join your gang?
I guess I don't actually know that no one but the bastards would have taken me in. Sounds like a cognitive distortion, huh?
Yep.
I think you see the patterns now. It may seem like pedantry, and perhaps it is, but pedantry is the search for ultimate truth.
Spoken like a true pedant.
Got to catch the stream for once. Yeah, it's so great to see you. It's always a treat when you get to catch stream.
It comes with being terrifyingly old.
Uh-huh. Teehee. I love his little smile.
You discovered the cognitive distortion before I could point it out to you. It is a cognitive distortion similar to Nosferatu thinking, so let us put that particular distortion out of our minds for now. Yes, things were grim for you, but your experiences caused you to assume that there were none who would favor you with a kind eye. You were exhibiting the cognitive distortion of overgeneralization, the idea that no mortal could accept you. This clouded truth made you vulnerable to the Mystic Bastard's approach.
Damn. Maybe we ain't wrong, huh? I should have joined the Foreign Legion or something.
Uh-huh.
Dang it, should statement.
Yeah.
Your mind is not a cognitive distortion shooting gallery, Samuel. Cut yourself some slack. All we seek is recognition of our distortions, not perfection and not punishment.
Have you been, Ghosty? And how's romancing Daddy Vamp? I've been good. I've been generally pretty okay. Bit tired, but when am I not? There's a reason I'm always yawning on stream. I'm always a little sleepy. And romancing him, not sure. There hasn't really been opportunities of romance, unfortunately. But we do get to still look at him. I think that that's the best we're getting right now.
Let us test your ability to recognize overgeneralization. Then I believe we will have covered enough for tonight.
Oh, and there
Allow
was a
me to begin.
really cute mortal girl, like human girl that she like, so there was like a scene in I think it was last stream, this really cute girl who's like, I know what you are, and we're like, what? A cowboy? She's like, no, I know you're a vampire, bite me. But she was very cute, so we got to bite her. Yeah, there hasn't really been much opportunity for romancing him. Unfortunately. I do think that him and, Crimson are, like a couple. And I don't think we can. It's a travesty.
Elder vampires are insufferable. They all think they know everything.
Overgeneralization.
Wait, ain't you an elder vampire? You
Yeah.
don't seem like much of a know-it-all.
That's right, Samuel. Though, in all honesty, I used to be quite insufferable myself.
I bet.
I aspire to be more patient these days. Let me continue.
You have a very I know everything all the time look and energy. You haven't said anything, and you've been very great, but,
It seems to me that being a werewolf is pretty rough. Vampires from Transylvania all have funny accents. I want to suck your blood. Who talks like this?
That seems like an overgeneralization, Andy. I ain't sure any of them ever sounded like that.
Exactly.
Pretty sure they all sound American these days anyway from watching bat flicks all the time.
Probably.
Correct, Samuel. I apologize for the offensive accent. It was employed only to prove a point. Well done, Samuel. Your ability to identify cognitive distortions continues to impress.
Look at this little smile. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. I kick my feet. Tee-hee. Okay. Andy!
But let us bring things back to you. I do not ask you to absolve yourself of the things you have done. You did not have the tools to be mindful of the thought patterns that made you vulnerable to the mystic bastards. I have seen mindfulness take root in you, though, Samuel. I hope this session has been helpful to you.
Yeah, I'm still sad. And still regretful about Princess. I think I'll always be. My not being mindful is what killed her. Every time I think about it, I just know I'm a terrible person who messes everything up. But I think the awareness helps.
It does. Then please tell me what cognitive distortion you just exemplified. Was it emotional reasoning, overgeneralization, or personalization?
Emotional reasoning? Is all of them? Is it all of them?
I guess it was kind of all of them.
Masterful deduction, Samuel.
Yes, I got
Your
it
sense
right.
of self-awareness is most impressive.
I'm definitely vulnerable for Vampire Daddy. Yeah. Same. You chuck like almost any vampire at me and I just kind of melt. I dissolve. I fold so quick to vampires in media. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love them them so much. Them and werewolves. I love them both so much.
Remember, cognitive distortions are not a cudgel to beat yourself with.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. If we're spouting cognitive distortions all the time, ain't my clients gonna be mad at my constantly interrupting them?
You continue to impress. Yes, we cannot bully our clients with distortions. Thus, I find it is best to clear our minds and focus on a few during each session. Keeping endless distortions in mind is not easy for a therapist either, after all. I think we have done excellent work tonight, and I'm certain you've built up a thirst. I know this evening was emotionally intense. Ask Crimson for some scotch.
Drinking booze ain't exactly compatible with our biology, Andy.
No, it's from a guy named Scotch.
By scotch, I mean Scottish blood.
Ah.
It's iron-rich and quite delicious. I age it in whiskey barrels.
Ah!
That sounds pretty nice.
That's better
I might just do that
than
and
what
call
I
it an early
thought.
night.
Isn't that like a thing? Honestly, same. I love a werewolf. Same, Dread. Me too. I love werewolves. And I love vampires. And I'm okay with like a fun little... I like monsters in media. Give me just a minute, because I swear I saw a thing about this. Scottish high iron. I knew it. I knew it. So it's something that is it's not necessarily specifically Scottish, I don't think. It's called the Celtic Curse, and it is an iron overload condition that is an inherited genetic mutation. Fun thing, fun fact. I saw that somewhere on the internet at one point, and I got like, I went into like a whole deep dive about it in my free time, because I saw something briefly mention it, and I was like, wait a minute, what is this? Anyway, so that's really awesome that this game, like, tied that into this. It's really awesome that it tied in that fun little thing. Oh.
As you wish, Samuel. Rest well, and do not lasso yourself so tightly, as you say. You are deserving of love, especially from yourself.
But yeah, which is wild, because I technically, like, ancestry-wise, I have both Irish and Scottish ancestry, but I have a low iron count. Yeah, the Celtic Curse definitely skipped me, I guess.
I'm just gonna leave before I get more embarrassed.
Very well, Samuel. Rest in peace, my friend.
I love when games get all the little details. I know, right? It's so fucking good.
Samuel, greetings. You were seeing Dr. Drain again tonight, yes?
Yes.
That's right. I'm keen to see how he's getting on.
Let me
fella's
at
got
that
himself
little
wrapped up
twink.
real tight.
Let me at that twink.
Do not expect too much change too quickly. It takes a while for thoughts to internalize, even when we know the truth of them logically.
But no, I love the little details. Also, one of our clients... My clients. Dr. Drain. Him, Edmund Keane, is an actual guy that actually lived and was an actual Shakespearean actor. Which is absolutely fucking wild. I did not expect this game to, like, actually, like, do the, like, whole... And I bet you Isabella, if we looked her up, I bet you she would actually be, like, one of the people that did actually sponsor all of those artists. I bet you. Royal College of Physicians. But yeah, no, like, he's an actual guy that actually existed in history. I'm saying actually a lot. But no. It's really awesome, all the little tiny details in this game.
It took me only 2,800 years or so to internalize what I needed.
I don't think the doc's gonna be too keen to wait that long.
Yeah.
I do not think he will have to. Unlike myself, he has you to guide him.
Oh, gosh. I barely know what I'm doing, boss. I'm not sure I can keep track of all these new distortions I know about.
I do not expect you to. We humans are distortion machines, my friend. But let us ensure we address Dr. Drain's core distortion. You know what it is, don't you?
It is disqualifying the positive.
It's disqualifying the positive, ain't it?
Dr. Drain does indeed exhibit this cognitive distortion, as we all do. But there is a distortion that truly drives his decision-making. I think you can tell me what it is.
That fella's a should-statement machine, I'll tell you what.
That's right.
Okay,
we can be
that's what it
certain
is.
he will carry this distortion with him. But I would like you to pick the rest to keep in mind, Samuel.
OMG, that's crazy. The developers really are putting in the extra work. I know, right? If only vampires, daddy was real like them. Yeah, same. And Dromacos. I want you. I need you. Please. Look at him. Look at him in his eyes. I love this man.
Up until this point, you have addressed client distortions in small clusters. But now that you are aware of more cognitive distortions, you will notice them everywhere. We must not use cognitive distortions as weapons to beat our clients with. So pick 4 more to keep in mind during your session.
But
Okay.
what do I do if I detect he's showing the distortions I'm putting aside?
You do not need to address all of them, my friend. You will not catch every distortion, and if you did, I believe your clients would find you irritating. I do not alert you to half of your cognitive distortions. We know that Dr. Drain will exhibit should statements.
Yes.
What else do you think he will come to this session with?
I think disqualifying the positive. I think maybe emotional reasoning. Nosferatu thinking. And overgeneralization. Or, no, personalization. Personalization? Or control fallacy. Ooh. This is hard. Oh. Let's do control fallacy, because I think that's gonna...
I think I've got what I need now.
Very good, Samuel. I will leave you to it. Have confidence. It is well earned.
Aye, aye. Daddy.
I guess I just gotta believe you. All right, Andy, I'll do my best.
Random thing I thought of, what if, because vampires are immortal, when they marry, it's basically like a contract, and when the contract is up, they reevaluate evaluate the partnership and marriage and see if they want to renew their vows / marriage. That's really interesting, actually. That's really fascinating. I actually really like that idea. I think that would be a really interesting thing to explore in vampire media. I think that would actually be really cool. That's really interesting. That's a cool idea, Dread.
I know you will. I will see you after your session.
I think I'm ready. And here comes the man himself.
Yep.
Dr. Drain, good to see you again.
Hiya.
Yes, well, I wish I could say the same. I have not
Okay.
had the most productive month.
Okay, why's that?
Back on this productive wagon, huh? Last time we were talking about all them should statements.
Yes, exactly. And what a waste of time that was. I took what we spoke about to heart, you know, like a fool.
Okay.
But the should statements, as you so tritely put them, were the only thing holding me together. You
Okay.
ignored the addiction problem I came to you with. Nay, worse, you told me it was fine. And oh, how eager I was to test that theory.
Okay.
I have partaken of my awful plasma almost every night. I am more monster than man now.
Okay. I can't click them though.
Sounds to me like we could be having a fruitful conversation about moderation.
Yeah.
I have a better idea. Seeing as you do not understand the gravity of the situation, I will make you understand.
Like a till death do us part, but we're already past that phase. Yes. I love that idea. And I love the idea of like that. I really love the idea of that, like within like if you have like a vampire society kind of like in this game, that just being kind of a normal thing in it. Of being like, oh yeah, after like 40 years, you reevaluate your marriage to this vampire. If you don't want to renew it, that's it. You're done. Like, I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if my mic's picking it up, and I hope that it's not, but I am fidgeting with a little fidget cube. Okay.
This is the plasma I've spoken of.
Okay.
Pure vampiric essence. I will show you how should statements are the remnants of our humanity. We should not be so quick to cast them away.
Okay. Please don't drink it here. Okay, this is the plasma I've spoken of, pure vampiric essence. I will show you how should statements are the remnants of our humanity. We should not be so quick to cast them away. Should statements.
I agree with you that should statements are human, but that don't make them universal. That's the point I'm trying to make. There's lots of ways to live, Doc.
That is exactly the problem, Sam. We don't live. And this is the result most dire. Witness the wages of our sin.
Don't take that here.
Now, hold on a sec, Doc. I think we better...
The time for
Shit.
caution is over. Goodbye, Sam.
Shit.
What in hell?
What the fuck? Why is he hot? In a different way. Like, he was hot as the twink, but... Hi. Oh, this game is gonna tear me apart. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dude. Why is he so fucking hot?
Does it feel good to be alive? And who are you, darling?
Oh, Lord Luridus. Oh boy.
I'm Sam. I'm your therapist, Doc. You know that.
My therapist. Oh, how wonderful. How absolutely pathetic. A vampire therapist. Oh, what a sad, pathetic waste you are, Dr. Drain.
Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Why is everyone hot in this game? I don't know, Dread. I don't know. This isn't fair. I thought that this was going to be a chill, relaxing game of therapy. I didn't know it was going to test my limits on who I thought was hot.
Allow me to introduce myself, then. I am Lord Lyridus, and unlike that sad sack of quivering shit you've been talking to, I am a vampire. I kill, I drink, I fuck, and I'm dead sexy.
Yes, you are. Comment on his lack of glasses.
Weren't you wearing glasses before?
Yeah.
I don't need glasses. Reading is what people do when they can't find anyone to fuck, which is not a problem I face. Oh, you're missing out, fella. I got into reading after I died, and there's whole worlds to discover in books.
Oh, you're so fucking boring. There's a whole world to discover up my arse as well.
I love him.
Well, you don't have to be so crass.
Or he could keep on being crass.
Yes, I see it in your eyes. You're afraid, aren't you, American? Your Puritan blood chills at the sight of me.
No.
Maybe I'll warm it up before I drain it from you and turn you into a husk with a stupid hat.
I wouldn't try it.
I'm not you, though, am I? And I am always hungry.
I suggest you stay right where you are.
Oh,
A vampire with a gun? Oh, how our kind have fallen. What are you going to do, cowboy? Kill me?
Dread. I volunteer. I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so glad that I don't have my camera on. I'm blushing so much. Oh, oh my goodness. Why is he so hot? Why is he hot when he's angry? Damn.
Nope. But I can make sure the next few months ain't fun for you.
Both of them are hot. What if they fucked?
Oh, how very kind of you to care about me, darling. It'll be our dear Dr. Drain who suffers. But I need the little worm for now, so I suppose I'll let you live.
Mighty kind of you. Now you just settle on down and we're gonna have a chat.
Ugh, talking.
Yep.
We are animals. We are not meant for talking. But very well.
We're not animals,
At least
we're
give
people.
me something to drink. I can rely on your piteous human blood to do me that kindness, yes?
All right, but I'm watching you, hombre.
Look all you like. The show is free.
And a show it is indeed.
This is better than the swill I usually prefer. I'm more of a quantity over quality sort of creature.
Yeah, I know your kind. I used to be a lot like you.
And I suppose now you are just as repressed as the sad creature that exerts control over this luscious body of mine.
This game is more like don't simp for the vampire Dark Souls. Yes! Exactly. Exactly, Dread. You see me. It's don't simp for the vampires for the vampire Dark Souls on hard mode. It's so how is anybody supposed to play this game and not simp for every vampire on it? I think that the only one that I do not simp for is the one guy. Oh, what is his name? Not him. This guy, Edmund Keane. I do not simp for him. Fuck him. I kind of hate him. Her, Mev, Medi is so cute. I love her so much. She's very manic pixie dream girl. And we love her for that. Okay.
I'm more free than I've ever been, but don't you worry about me. Let's talk about you.
He could hunt me as prey. Dread! Dread, I think that we're sharing the same brain cell right now. Yeah, let's
You're
talk
going
about
to
you.
psychoanalyze me. I live according to my nature. You might as well interview a lion.
Okay. Then I'll interview you.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm sure you are the way you are for a reason.
You're not wrong about that. You know the answer already. Dr. Drain needs me. I am what is missing in his unlife. I am his hidden strength. I am his true essence. He is nothing without me, which he already realizes.
Oh, control fallacy? No?
Lord Lourdes seems to believe Dr. Drain is a completely insignificant part of his existence. Is this true, Samuel?
No. Nosferatu
I am
thinking.
his...
You know, life seems pretty dang easy for you. Everything's so simple, ain't it? Something is and something isn't. Nothing in between. Nosferatu thinking's what I call it.
Everyone needs a manic pixie dream vampire to simp for. Exactly. Precisely. OMG, his lion pride could pounce on me. Ah! I love him so much. Oh. Oh, okay. I need to chill. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm thirsty. Okay.
Why, yes, that's exactly it. Unlife is easy. It's you enlightened vampires that make it so difficult. All
Okay.
the answers are so simple. We exist to eat, kill, and defile. All else is simply a lie. And why lie when the truth is so delicious?
Yeah, we all got needs, but we ain't animals. Not even you. You wouldn't be able to appreciate all them dirty deeds you love so much if you were.
Yeah.
A pearl of wisdom from a delectable tart. You speak truly. We are lucky indeed to have the capacity to revel in our depravity.
Uh-huh.
A shame the sad little doctor does not do so.
Uh-huh.
You hear him talk about what he should do, but the sad creature cannot do those things. He should give in to me, and thanks to you, he has begun to.
Oh, I fucked up.
Come on now, you're really countering his shoulds with your shoulds?
Yeah.
I think that proves there ain't no such thing as a should everyone agrees on.
Yeah.
But my shoulds are so much more entertaining. His have only bred him hundreds of years of pathetic existence.
You and me both, Ghosty. All the vampires are making me thirsty. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, Dread. Yeah, same. Yeah. Oh, you know what would be really funny? Playing this game with one of those, like, eyesight trackers. Just to see where my eyes are this whole time.
Well, that don't make a damn bit of difference. I bet there are vampires a hell of a lot more depraved than you who think you should be doing things differently.
Really? Oh, you must introduce me. If there are holes I don't know about, I should very much like to know where they are.
Whoa.
There. How old are you anyway?
God, Sam flustered.
Dr. Drain's been summoning me for 14 years now.
Well, things are starting to make a lot more sense. You certainly sound like a 14-year-old.
The transformation has already begun. I will subsume him. His body and his mind will belong to me completely, and Dr. Drain will cease to be.
Is that control fallacy?
Yeah, you're awful confident about that. But I
Yeah.
got bad news for you. You don't control Dr. Drain. He controls you.
Yeah. That and a heart rate monitor. Oh, yeah, that would be such good stream material, but also that would expose me so hardcore. My heart rate would be through the roof.
Oh, darling. The little doctor controls nothing at all, least of all himself. Make no mistake, he shall be mine.
Oh, yeah? Can I be yours?
Oh, yeah? And how do you know that?
I know the little wretch far better than you do. He hasn't changed in centuries.
Was he in therapy then?
No, only in the modern age do we make do with such delusional exercises.
Oh, subdue me, Vamp Daddy. Yes, yes!
So not everything he does is predictable. I don't think you got a good reason to be so confident.
Yeah.
Are you trying to fill my head with doubts? Do you even think that such a thing is possible? There is no such thing as doubt for beings such as we. We live or we die. That's all. And I will live.
Okay.
I notice a funny way you and Dr. Drain talk about each other, as though you're totally different people. You really think that's true?
Have you spoken with our pathetic little doctor? You know, he doesn't drink real blood. That's why he's so weak.
Hold on, how's he even alive if he's not drinking blood?
Yeah.
Oh, the little ball of shame didn't tell you. He's not even a vampire. He drinks that synthetic trash he produces instead of real blood.
Okay. Disqualify the
You
positive.
can't just discount everything about Dr. Drain just
Yeah.
because he doesn't drink fresh blood. The
Yeah.
guy's managed to live for 430 years. He's got to be doing something right.
I know, right?
Besides, let's say you get your wish and everyone just becomes vampire food. Where are you going to get blood when everyone's dead?
Yeah.
Well, you raise a valid point. Perhaps I'll start a mortal farm. Yes, that's it. They'll walk on all fours and be completely naked at all times. I'll milk them each day and raise stud mortals. Oh, this has possibilities. Why, thank you, darling. Brilliance can come from such unlikely places.
I don't know why Automod held that. He's not weak, he's a twink. Yes, yes he is. And we love him for it. Sorry about that, Dread. I don't know why Automod decided to... It said for name calling, but it... I mean, not really. I have been calling him a twink this whole time. He's a fictional character. It's fine.
That, oh, dang, I wish I hadn't mentioned it.
He would be a perfect Dom OMG. I'm just dying a little.
Why so shy, darling? You must have more experience than the dear doctor. I
Look.
wouldn't be surprised if you were a 400-year-old virgin. If it weren't for me, his cock would have shriveled up like a raisin.
I think I'm gonna surprise you, Lord, whatever you're calling yourself. But I think you're right. Dr. Drain does need you.
To an extent.
But like it or not, you need him too.
Yeah.
How very bloody dare you? What possible use could I have for a little turd like him?
Uh-huh. I like it when he looks angry.
I am an animal, pure and perfect. I don't care what anyone thinks of me.
Oh. I really like it when he's angry.
Vampires ain't animals, not even the worst of us. The moment we learned to talk and reason, living like beasts was out the window.
Yeah.
What a strange creature you are. You dress like a buffoon, but speak like a philosopher. The buffoon is the more admirable of the two. At least he's honest. You and Dr. Drain lie and lie and lie to justify your existence. It's ridiculous to suggest that I need him. What could I possibly need him for? When I tire, I sleep. When I lust, I fuck. When I thirst, I kill. As it should be.
I just noticed his long, sharp nails. OMG. I know, right? Look, I have been staring at his long, sharp nails and his hands and his fangs and his face this whole time. Ah! Oh. Should stay
There it is again, that simple thinking and them shoulds that are only yours. Come the hell on. You think we vampires should just go on autopilot? Fuck, sleep, kill, repeat?
Well, naturally, we should ensure that those things are fun. Otherwise, what's the point in doing them?
That's it right there. I agree with you entirely.
About time. I'll remove my clothing then. Or perhaps I'll remove yours.
Oh! Yes.
But not so fast. You're missing the point. If we're doing these things because they're fun, well, everybody's got their own idea of fun. That's our human experience at work. Like me, for instance. I'm more of a high intimacy kind of lover.
Oh, boff. You managed to make even delightful things seem so heinous.
I'm only speaking the truth. What makes you so damn sure you know what being a vampire is anyway?
Yeah.
Why do you think you've got it all figured out?
Yeah.
Lie to yourself all you like, darling. We're all alike. I know what you crave. Oh, that poor mortal had a family. Who gives a damn? I'm thirsty. That poor mortal must consume in order to live, and so must I. He simply pretends not to enjoy it. I don't need to do any such thing. I love to kill. I love the taste of blood. Why would I love it if it weren't the only way to live?
Nosferatu. No?
Lord Luridus believes his lust for blood justifies him taking it. This is some problematic reasoning, Samuel.
Emotional reasoning?
He simply pretends.
Okay, what you're doing there is interpreting
Let's
reality
go,
based on
take it
how you
off.
feel.
Yes.
That's emotional reasoning.
I love him so much.
You think because you love killing,
his, like,
killing is the
sharp
only way to
hair.
live? If you had a clear head, maybe you'd be able to see
His
that ain't
little
true.
smirk.
Oh, why, darling, if you wish to see me pleasure myself, all you had to do was ask.
That ain't what I'm saying, and you know it. I get all the blood I need without having to kill folks. Point is, you're gonna get real fucking bored if you don't find a reason to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you think I need a purpose? That's a mortal concern. I don't need a fucking legacy. I need blood. The only thing I should do is what I was made to do.
No?
It is a bit sad that Lord Luridus has such a limited view of what a vampire can be, isn't it, Samuel?
Do you think I need a purpose? That's a mortal concern. I don't need a fucking legacy. I need blood. The only thing I should do is what I was made to do.
No?
It is a bit sad that Lord Luridus has such a limited view of what a vampire can be, isn't it?
Do you think I need a purpose? That's a mortal concern.
No.
It is a bit sad
What the
that Lord
fuck is
Luridus has
it?
such a limited view of what a vampire can be, isn't it, Samuel?
Do you think I need a purpose?
It is a bit sad that Lord Luridus...
Do you think I need a purpose?
You're just as bad as Dr. Drain with all them should statements. He keeps talking about what he shouldn't do, and you keep talking about what you should do.
He was made to simp for. Exactly. If they didn't want me to simp over him, why did they make him this fucking hot?
You both act so damn sure of yourselves. You're so damn sure blood is all you need. Oh, did I forget to mention all the fucking?
Oops. No, you very much did not forget to mention all the fucking.
No, but hombre, you live forever. Food and sex is enough for animals. They got short lives. They get threatened and they die real quick. I know a lot of vampires who live like animals, and every single one of them is lost. Like 'em or not, Dr. Drain is your reason for living. Hell, if he didn't make this plasma stuff, you'd still be buried deep somewhere in his head.
Fuck you. Dr. Drain is a pathetic little liar, and I will destroy him. That's what he wants. Then I'll come for you.
If you're gonna kill me, you better be a quicker draw than I am. You wanna try your luck, compadre?
No need. I do thirst, though, and I smell something downstairs. I smell mortals and virgins. Oh, how delicious. You've been holding out on me, cowboy.
You can drink what's in that bottle till Dr. Drain comes back. I ain't letting the likes of you near them people.
At least you're aware enough to know that I am a ravenous beast. And beast that I am, I must kill.
No.
You will do no such thing to my mortals. Restrain yourself.
Oh, now who is this beautiful morsel?
Woo! Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
I am far older than any blood you have ever tasted, whelp. Do not dare to think you can overpower me.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Daddy.
Yeah? Yeah?
I will keep this poor animal contained, Samuel. You did excellent work in handling him. Deserve some rest. I will meet with you later.
If you're sure.
Do not worry. I have no need to hurt.
Ooh.
Well, now I'm just disappointed.
All right, Andy. I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
And Lord Lurid, or whatever your name is, think about what we talked about, huh? Dr. Drain's got something you need.
Oh, Vom, get out of here already.
Not you two.
He was made for simping. Like, look at him. Look at him. How do you make that character design and just go, nobody's gonna simp over him? No.
Tornation. Barely walked out of that one alive. I thought therapy was just talking. I could use a drink.
If it isn't the Lone Ranger.
Hi.
Hey, Crimson.
You look a little down, cowboy. Have a shot.
I don't mind if I do.
Rough one tonight.
Well, you could say that. My client went a little feral. Tried to attack me.
That ain't good. I hope you booted their ass out.
No.
Well, here's the thing. He wasn't himself. The fella, he can't stand being a vampire, so the vampire comes out in nasty ways.
Don't put yourself into too much danger, cowboy. Cleaning up a pile of ashes isn't my idea of a good night.
She's so pretty.
So what? He just went and turned into a monster?
More or less. Went from
Yeah.
a restrained fella to a hedonist beast.
How do you think you handled it?
Really?
Not well. That fella was ready to pounce from the second he showed up. I ain't proud of this, but I pulled my gun on him. Never thought I'd do that to a client.
Yeah.
Don't go giving us Americans a bad name, Tex. I'm not happy about having that thing in my establishment at all.
I know, I got scared.
Yeah.
He was threatening your customers, Crimson.
A gun isn't gonna fix that. You keep that thing in your holster, you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You're better than that. If you're gonna help this guy, you help him like Sam Walls would.
And how's that?
People like talking to you, cowboy. They can't help sharing their lives with you. Whatever it is about you, Folks are always going to prefer talking to you over killing you.
I surely do hope you're right.
You know my big secret already. I wouldn't have told it to you if I didn't believe in you.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, Crimson. I'm humbled.
Quit it with the aw shucks stuff. Now you're just trying to be cute.
And he is cute.
Making
Ooh!
success visit.
Hello. Hello. Hello, pretty goths.
Oh, hey, it's my little buddies. How's
Yeah.
it going, kids?
Don't call them kids.
Bad.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that, Maxie. What's going on?
yeah.
Make some room, Kinder. I've got customers to serve. Go talk in the kink room.
Would
Okay.
you like to chat in the kink room, Maxie?
I would like that very much.
So what's going on, Maxie?
Yeah.
My boss yelled at me today and made me sad.
Oh, that's
Well, what
upsetting.
Someone injected a malicious SQL query into our API and used it to execute code. We did not have our queries parameterized, so they were able to drop the user table entirely.
OMG, I'm gonna die in vampire heaven. Why are they so hot? I know, right? And they're the mortals. These two are the mortals. And we can feed on them like it's a whole scene. I love this game so much. They're both so fucking hot.
I warned the back-end developers that this would happen, but I got all of the blame.
Oh,
That sounds like a real mess, Maxie. Reminds me of the time I forgot to lock the gate on a cattle drive. By morning, every last cow was gone, just like your, user table thing. Maybe your boss was hopping mad, but I bet next time they'll listen to you.
Am I the only one who is now aroused?
No, Reinhardt, I am also aroused.
okay.
Okay, get on over here and pass me some neck.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's see if I can get this. It's really hard because I sometimes will accidentally get her collar. This, like, collar bit. Okay.
Oh no, I have only my collar to protect me from vampires. Who will rescue me?
Seems you're safer than me than you should be.
Okay.
I feel as though all my worries have been sucked away.
OMG, if they could feed on me, I'd die happy. He's definitely not the only one aroused. Yeah.
I am well acquainted with this feeling, Hazi.
And you will be once more.
I think that's my cue to get to my coffin.
You scared the American away, Maxie.
I suppose I am a very bad girl.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm out. Bedtime for Sam. See you kids later.
OMG, why did you have to tease us with the collar? OMG. Yeah! And every time you go to feed for her, you have to, like, avoid the collar. Oh, they're both so hot. Oh, okay.
Samuel, greetings.
I'm thinking we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there for tonight. I am, let's see if anybody is live. Alright, we are going to raid somebody. It is going to be Minecraft. Be nice, be kind, but of course you're going to be because you're one of my beautiful little ghosties. Good. That's all gonna. That's gonna be all for tonight. So, good night, goodbye, and I'll see you next time, my beautiful little ghosties. Bye bye.